Hello everybody, this is Nick with Tennessee Adult Education District 2, and in this short video I just want to show you guys how to rename your class folders and your attendance sheets to put them in accordance with the District 2 Cloud naming conventions so that it's easy for the parapros and coordinators to find them and do their data entry. So here I am in my folder, and in the other video, navigating and signing on the OneDrive, we look at how to get here and move around the OneDrive. I'm here in my folder, and first I just want to show you what we need to rename. So I'm going to click on my classes. I'm going to click on the current year. And there I'm going to see a bunch of default folders, class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, for various classes that I could be teaching. Of course, you don't need to use all of these. You'll just use the ones for however many classes you are teaching. We're just going to do one for this example. Just leave the other ones alone. They're backups in case maybe your class gets moved so that we change the CMATS number and it needs its own folder. Or if you get assigned another class later on, we'll use it then. But just leave those alone. We're going to want to change one in this example, and I'm going to click on that. And inside there, I've got my teacher log or my attendance sheet, right now just named blank District 2 teacher log. We're going to want to change that as well to make it clear what class it pertains to. Now the naming conventions are stored in a PDF on the cloud at the very base folder of the cloud. So I'm going to navigate back there to show you guys that. I'm going to click up here to go back to my folder, and then I'm going to click on District 2 Cloud to get back to the base folder. And here it is down there at the bottom, District 2 File Naming Conventions. And I'm going to click on that to open it up. And here it is. It's just a simple sheet with an example of how you need to rename your class folder and your attendance sheet. And here's the formula. It's your last name, followed by the city you teach your class in, the class type, so basic skills 1, 2, fast track, whatever, the days that you meet, and the time that you meet. For your class folder, you're just going to name it that. For your attendance sheet, you're going to name it that plus the word attendance. So not too complicated, I don't think. Up here, we've got different options for what to do with this PDF, and I'm going to download it so that I can open it in a separate tab here. Okay, there it is, and I'm going to pull this tab out and over so that I can have that open. Oops, over. There we go. So that I can have that open and look at it while I'm working. I'm going to close it out back here, and I'm going to go back to my folder. And I'm going to navigate into my classes, my current year, and there's my class 1. That's the one that I want to change. So how do you change the names of folders on the OneDrive? Well, it's pretty easy. You just right click on whatever you want to mess with. Now, this will give you a context menu that will differ depending on whether you selected a folder or a file. You can do different things with it. Share will actually, that's what you use to give other people permission to edit the things. And I would ask that you please don't use that for anything on the District 2 Cloud because I already have the permissions set up the way they need to be. And if you share things that are on the cloud, on the District 2 Cloud, with other people, it could potentially mess up those permissions. So please don't do that with anything on the cloud. Just get in touch with me if someone needs permission for another folder or file that they don't have. GetLink is very useful though. That will actually create a hyperlink, a blue link for you that you can send to someone else or that you can copy and put in like a Word document that will send someone directly to whatever you just right-clicked on. They don't have to navigate through the OneDrive to get there. Jenny Rouse had the great idea of getting links for the attendance sheets for the classes that she's in charge of managing, putting them all in one Word document so that she can just click on those and open up those attendance sheets without having to navigate around. Great idea from Jenny. I've got a few other options: delete, move to, copy to, rename. I probably don't want to delete it, but we do want to rename it. That's going to open up a little window right there where you can change the name of this folder. and I'm going to open my file naming conventions there so I can remind myself what we're supposed to do. Last name, city, class type, days, and time. So I would name this one, let's say Julian, Maynardville, fast track, Monday, Wednesday, 9 to noon. And I think that's got everything. Let's double check with the conventions there. Last name, city, class type, days, and time. So yep, we're good to go there. So I'm going to click save. And there we go. Julian Maynardville, fast track, Monday, Wednesday, 9 to 12. So you can see with these naming conventions, it's easy to see who's teaching a class, where it's at, when it is, and that makes it easy for the parapros and the coordinators because we've got a lot of classes in a lot of different counties. Now, here's my attendance sheet. I'm going to want to rename it as well. It's going to be a little bit easier than having to look at the naming conventions, which honestly I probably would just print off maybe. You have a copy at the office there to easily refer to. But this is going to be a little bit easier because it shows me it right here because that's the name of the folder I'm in. So I'm going to right click on this teacher log, go to rename, and I'm going to name it Julian Maynardville fast track Monday, Wednesday, 9 to noon, and I'm going to add attendance. Why? Because this is the actual attendance sheet. It's the Excel sheet that we use for recording what goes on in the class, and that differs it also from the name of the folder, which is just the information for the class. So that's it. That's all there is for naming your class folders and your attendance sheets on the OneDrive. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with me or your lead teacher and we can help you out. But there's how you can do it yourself. Thanks. Bye.